Hello, hi, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. Whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so see what signs, symbols, messages, energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully help bring you some clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes. In a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself. The divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition. So your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Heal Yourself reading cards today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. What is the opening energy and helpful message for the collective? Please and thank you. Oh, hey, it's time to unleash your creativity. You have to let something off the leash. You have to color outside the lines. It's really letting yourself express yourself however you want. I'm even seeing somebody just kind of waking up and grabbing all their favorite things in the closet and just putting everything on. It'd be like, today, I didn't really go for a theme. I just put all of my favorite things on at once. But maybe you have a really cool, interesting style, or maybe it's even trying out something new. If you see like a suit or a dress or a pair of shoes and it's not really your thing, you don't know if you can get away with it, but you kind of like it, rock it, do it, put it on. You're gonna I don't know, I see you really standing out. I feel like there's something that you're going to do with how you express yourself, and it's gonna give you even like, you know, when you put on a different outfit, you feel a little bit different. I feel like you're gonna feel really good in something. But if this is you, with your talents, with something you are skilled at, and you have this desire to create, to do something with your hands, do something with your mind. I do see somebody working on the computer with something. It's creativity. It doesn't have to be art or music. It could be your appreciation of it. It could also be your creative flair for coming up with solutions, or your creative way of seeing the bigger pictures, or connecting the patterns, or seeing something in the numbers, or your specific personality that connects to maybe more people, or I'm getting like unique people. You get a unique connection with maybe a unique group of people. I do see some of you as presenting something to an unusual group, like unusual for you. Let's just say it's like, I don't know, I see somebody like bringing the trumpet to a basketball game, or bringing art. I don't know why I see like a gym. I don't know, like a mismatch between maybe a place and what it is, but you are going to somehow be that bridge and make something match. Maybe you also have really different skills. Maybe you are into sports, but you also play, like, I'm getting like a classical instrument or something like that. It's doing all of it. It's telling you to unleash it all. So if there's anything you have stuck in the closet, or you're holding on the leash, or you're not letting yourself just like let it out there, I feel like letting something out is going to feel really good. She's got a lot of steampunk thing going on. I'm also getting like a feminine energy as a mechanic, or doing something in a factory, or doing some kind of design. Maybe even something with soldering, with welding, with wood, something like that. It looks like she's building this robot. Maybe you do something with robots, or like high-tech technology sort of thing. I'm also getting somehow a little blend of maybe something from the past and the future together. This card is really beautiful. This is also giving me a little bit of, I want to say like Star Wars energy. Maybe you're into like Comic-Con or comic books or anime, something like that. Something kind of cool. Maybe you're going to something like that where you get to dress up. Oh, that just gave me goosies, guys. If you get to go to like a Comic-Con or something like that, or maybe you're just having a party, like a dress-up party or something like that. Like getting some kind of costume together. I see somebody walking around and like taking pictures with you or of you. I don't think that was for everyone, but I do think the picture thing is for everyone. So it might not be the whole costume situation, but I'm even getting, if some of you like, maybe you don't even know, like if you have really cool shoes or something, like somebody like wants to remember those shoes and get those shoes, and maybe they take a picture of your shoes. I like when I get different messages in these readings. So maybe you take a picture of somebody else's shoes so you remember that you want to get something kind of like that, or maybe you design shoes. I see somebody painting shoes, or doing some kind of interesting art on something kind of unusual like shoes. I'm seeing that dichotomy kind of energy where like the art is not on the typical canvas. So, or maybe it's not your typical canvas. Let's go to a mindful message. What is one mindful message to be helpful right now for the collective? Please and thank you. The mirror. It looks like someone's opening up their heart. This is you opening up your heart. This is you reflecting your energy inside, outside. I'm getting like synchronicity energy with this, paying attention to your thoughts, following your heart, having that balance and recognizing when things start to appear in your life that you were thinking about. Solutions are right there. The tool that you needed, the contact, the information is right there. It's starting to recognize those spiritual signposts, open doors, opportunities, partnerships in your world. Let me get my glasses because some of these words are so tiny. In order to change my life outside, I need to change inside. Once I open up to this change, my exterior reality will begin to mirror those new shifts. That is very wise and very true. The energy you reflect out there is what you see back. If you see only closed doors, you're not going to notice the open ones because you're looking the wrong way. If you see that closed door, you're like, that door is closed. Maybe I should look somewhere else. And your intention is to find an open door. You're going to find it. So let's go to... Well, I feel like we should maybe balance today. So let's do, I did get that is the creativity. I actually have the creativity oracle. So let's do that too, but I auto-grabbed the money coming from. So let's do one money coming from. This one message to be helpful on 31, unleashing your creativity. That also brings you to a 4, which is a good place to start. It is a solid foundation to begin upon. I'm looking at her outfit and I keep hearing bustier, say bustier. So maybe like, I don't know why that's important. Maybe that's important to someone. The bustier and the belt. And now I'm noticing the gloves. Maybe it's about one like special little piece. Maybe you make something like that, or wear something like that, or notice something like that in someone else. What is one money coming from message to be helpful? Comfort. Oh, look at this cat. This cat does look comfy. So it could be, a solid foundation, having comfort and security in your surroundings, or starting to be more comfortable with yourself, with these changes that are happening, maybe with a certain person where you feel like you can just really lay back and let loose, be yourself, You know, I'm getting like even get dressed up, but come home and maybe nothing. Maybe you're wearing nothing. Maybe you're wearing just your stretchy pants and you're still sort of comfortable. I see like makeup on and I see bare face. It could also be, if you were that energy I got before, if you were only an indoor cat kind of energy before and didn't ever leave that sphere or that territory, maybe you're getting itchy to sort of expand your horizons, go somewhere different, do something different, change up your experiences somehow. I am seeing some of you, if that comfort zone is not a comfy place and it is like uncomfortable energy, I feel you just leaving it, like going somewhere else, taking your energy away from that. Like it starts to feel so off and awkward that you just kind of move on. I don't know if that's a partnership or an actual like town or a home. Though you are not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably. You're entering the most comfortable period of your life, and your finances are in a state of balance. This is beautiful. I'm getting that it's not really about the money and it's not really about the wealth. It is the energy. It is that you are comfortable in your own skin. It's finding a place where you feel secure. No matter how big or small the place you live is, whether you do something independently, with a partner, or with a gigantic family, or a bunch of roommates. I feel like it's just you feeling really good. I feel like some of you are getting into the plans for the future, but I feel like you're in this zone. You know, when you're in like a creative zone and you're just in that timeless place, or you spend time with a person where you can feel completely like yourself and you're comfortable, whether you're, you know, going to a fancy party, watching TV, or at the grocery store. I feel like it's satisfaction and true gratitude. And if you were in a place where it was unbalanced, or you didn't feel really solid and stable, or you know, feel comfortable in a partnership or in a situation, I do feel like you're going to find a creative way to get to it. And really, really recognize how something coming into your life is different. It just feels good. I just heard feeling good. Boom, ch, ba-dum, ch, ba-dum, ch, ba-da-da-dun-da-da-dun-dun. Of course, I hear like the beginning, like intro part of that. It's funny, I just heard another song. It has that same kind of like slow beginning into something. I heard Joe Cocker, Unchained My Heart, which is one of the songs I sing. I actually really like that song. It's Unchained My Heart. It has that slow part. So I'm gonna put that in the playlist for you guys. I'm not gonna bust out if I sing that one. I am very loud. That's a big one. I don't know. It just took me. I don't know why I'm thinking of my gigs now. One of my the big boy songs, or the big girl songs I do is Aerosmith, Dream On. But I sort of feel like that is also a really nice, appropriate energy. That song takes a lot of breath control. Man, can Steven Tyler sing. So let's continue. I kind of like the energies coming through. All right, I said I would use the creativity, so let's do that today. Let's get one creativity message and then jump on into the tarot and get a tapestry collage of energy for you guys. Maybe you do something with fabrics or paper or pictures or collages. What is a message to be helpful and insightful for the collective? Please and thank you. very big deck of cards. I also like how every picture here is different. Evolve. Well, that looks like the right energy to come through. You are evolving, you are changing, you are growing, you are shedding an old way of doing something. Wow, it's also having creative ideas that are thinking outside the box, that are different than your usual ideas. Maybe it's also having somebody else come in, offering a different perception upon something. I'm even getting that somebody, maybe you're really like into what you do. I actually see somebody like that recognizes maybe potential in you, or really, I'm not getting that it's like weird constructive criticism. I'm getting more of it like a little tip or a little idea, or like, hey, you're really good with that. Did you ever think about like adding something like that? Or, you know, presenting it here. Like I'm getting somebody, maybe that's you too, giving you a really good tip that maybe you should listen to, that's going to kind of like take you to another level, really up your game somehow. Creative ideas evolve out of the invisible, out of nowhere, and profound nothingness of proverbial consciousness. Well, that's a big phrase. I'll let you look at that. That's a thinker. Number 28 comes from nowhere. Sometimes you get that burst of creativity. Maybe it's the divine giving you a little whisperoo. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, or it's in you. Sometimes you have so much in your subconscious, everything that you have seen from childhood to now. Maybe you saw something one time when you were 5, 10, 17 years old. And it like got you thinking, or it was like really cool, but you moved on, you forgot about it, it got tucked away, and then you see something where it triggers that little thing that was stuck way back there somewhere in a brain file. It pops on out and reminds you, hey, you remember that little cool thing that you saw when you were 5? Now's the time where you could let that out and really shine with it, really go with it, fly with it. Wow, that was cool. All right, so let's do the tarot. I didn't even look at the back. What's the back? Oh, wow, you have Saturn. Could be that something's taking a long time. You have the Saturn, you have the moon, you have 2 moons. The moon also looks like it's the moon and the sun. It looks like the universe is opening up for you, a universe of potential. It's like you've ripped this, like, I just thought of what is that, like the wrinkle in time? I feel like you've ripped this little thing open and created your own portal, taken the lid off the box, or, you know, it's almost like a little, I don't know. It looks like a blind to me. So maybe you had blinders on before. You're opening up the blinders. Or somebody else is opening that up, inspiring you somehow. What tarot do I have? I have the vice versa, but I keep looking at that, I keep looking at the star-kissed one. So maybe we'll do both. Let's do 2 from each. Clarity on the energy, the tapestry, the movement for the collective right now. Please and thank you. I just heard something is going to come through. I don't know what that means. Well, maybe a big decision. Something's going to come through that brings you back into balance. This is making objective decisions. If you can't see everything clearly right now and those blinders are on, you have to trust your gut, trust your feeling, weigh out all your options, balance your thoughts and your heart together. So you're moving in the direction of your heart, but you're thinking logically and realistically about something. This could be the justice system. It's 11 in this deck. it does look like right now those scales are pretty balanced and there's no big weights being held in them. So if something comes in your world and puts a little weight in one area of your life and it's kind of getting you off balance or off kilter, you have to adjust the scale by adding more weight somewhere else, more attention somewhere else. Or releasing that weight altogether to bring it back into balance. The sword is using your words wisely, but that sword is pointed at the sky and that heaven. So it is a spiritual perspective of something, but you are sitting and grounded. It's funny on the other side, because these are two-sided, there is another sword. So there were two swords, but the other one is in the ground, almost like a little bit of like King Arthur, like the sword in the stone energy. So maybe this is what you have to get grounded. You can't be all up in the ether. You have to ground those spiritual lessons here. It also could be that you're laying down your sword, you're coming to an agreement, finding a win-win in a situation, or if that fight was not a fair fight, whatever it is, or something was always getting you off kilter, it could be stepping away from something. Because it looks like once you either ground something or let something go, that's where that transformation happens with the butterfly. It could also be that you do this with a delicate touch. It usually, for me, with this energy, it's before that decision is made, it's where you're kind of uncomfortable. Especially if you're waiting for an outside source to maybe come in, and if two people cannot see eye to eye, sometimes an outside perspective is what brings something back into balance. But it has to be someone who sees something fairly and objectively. It could be you're doing something with the justice system. That sometimes is signing a really big contract. It could be a marriage. It could be a divorce. And it depends on where your position is in that. It could also be somebody else's energy. So let's get one more clarity on justice. It's also a Libra energy. And when I think of Libra, I think of an energy that is able to have really good self-awareness inside and outside of themselves, but also a good, not completely be in someone else's shoes, but definitely take someone else's situation or perspective into consideration. Clarity for justice, please. Oh, wow. Maybe it is getting married, or maybe it is possibly a divorce. This is maybe balance as well between you and the right person. This is like a mirror soul here. I'm not really getting that this is like a not working situation unless that's what is like coming back into balance. But if there was any kind of dynamic or partnership that was not recirculating beautiful energy and not a back and forth energy and not wholeness on their own and greatness together, I am seeing the scale coming back into balance by maybe wholeness on your own. But I still see you with this energy really reflecting beautiful energy out and having the right person come in. They're even dressed alike. They even have the same hairdo. Night and day. There's this fountain here. So the energy between these two is creating this caduceus of healing together. They're seeing eye to eye. Their energies are like touching one another. I feel like somebody is touching to you, but there's that fountain back there, that Ace of Cups, that fountain of love that is always there circulating the right kind of energy to replenish this situation. It's also a star here. So this is a partnership that is in the stars. It is a destiny energy. It's something that's supposed to be in your life. It doesn't have to be a love, like a sexy love. It could be a really good friend or a business partnership. But this is where two people are mirroring each other in beautiful energy, that choose each other, that really have that energy of falling in love over and over and over. I really love the Two of Cups. It has pure potential, but it needs to still develop. It needs to still blossom. But it does give me a beautiful energy of comfort. This is somebody that you would probably open up to, be creative with, work well with. This is somebody who has like, it's like puzzle pieces that come together. They're just kind of, they fit. But it's all about where your energy is in that time. Because we evolve. Where is that? Then you have evolve. We evolve and we change throughout our lives. So, you know, the person you were when you were 17, what you thought you wanted to be, what your desires were, might not be the same as when you're 54 or 28. It is possible that some of you have evolved together with somebody for a long time, and you met your honey when you were 17, and you're now in your 70s and you're still together. But that's because you keep choosing to be together. Sometimes people change or go through a chapter where somebody's at a different energetic level or has different goals, or they change in a way, and not always does everybody change together. So it is recognizing that some of you and some people have different chapters in their life that bring different energies and different lessons, different relationships. Everybody's story is unique and different and special, and it's their story. It does look like your story is going to be colliding and merging together and being written along with someone else, though. Someone pretty important that brings something back into balance in your world. And it looks like, at least for right now, you are on the same energetic frequency, or that's what you're going to be matching coming in, where it is creating both healing, evolution, and I'm getting deep spiritual, divine union. So let's get one. I said two, right? So let's get two more. Maybe this is the same situation. Maybe it's different. This is the Star-Kissed deck. Two more messages, please, and thank you for the collective. 11, maybe 211. 11-2. 28. Oh wow, what looks like the little bursteroo that you have is definitely that fire in your soul. I just heard like getting your ass to move. Like it's Ace of Wands. This is nice. I mean, this energy is for me, it's the big shwing. I just went Wayne's World on you guys, of the universe. It's the big heart on of the universe coming through for you. This is that energy of excitement, expansion, creativity, passion. It's the energy of spirit when it's fire. And this is when your spirit feels alive, where it's like ready, set, go. If this energy is being handed to you, or this is the start of something, it's such a big like a fiery rod of passion. It's meant for you to take a hold of it and do something more with it to keep it going. But it's that kind of energy. It's relighting it, you know? Like keeping that flame big and strong. It's just a start. This is just that moment of inspiration. Are you gonna go when, you know, you hear that? I just thought of the Grease when she like has the car race. Or you could stay there at the start. Maybe you win, maybe you lose, maybe it'll be a great time, maybe you're just practicing. But it's all about that movement forward. Here, it's still feeling that passion and not believing that you can handle that fire, not believing in yourself, not taking something into the plans. It's when you have a very big motivation in the beginning of something. Upside down, it's useless delay. It's hearing that it's already set, go, and you can't figure out your stick shift, or you're hesitating, or you're getting in your own way, or you're telling yourself you can't. It's all about the stepping up to bat. Let's get one more message to clarify the Ace of Wands and sort of bring a bridge to this entire reading. I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. I also want to thank you so much for all the likes you and thumbs up on these videos. It all was really meaningful to me to know that you enjoy these readings and this channel. And I feel so blessed to connect to all of you. I really like reading your beautiful comments too. I really do feel like I have a special soul family out there. And I have so much gratitude towards each of you. Thank you. Let's get one more to sum this reading up. The Three of Cups. So this is not just maybe a progression. The Three of Cups is that party. If we're going back to that costume party, this is you not just being in a relationship with someone else. This is where you each have the freedom to be with the people that you love. This is your friends. These are people that love you. These are other people that support you. People that you connect to, you groove with, you have a good time with. They lift you up. They see your potential. They help you when you're in need. And they brighten up your day. This is sometimes a celebration, getting an invite to something. Here it looks like you're having tea. It definitely looks like there's a celebration kind of energy. But it's like grooving well with others. Even if you're really different from each other, it's having a good time, going out. Maybe you're meeting somebody's friends. Or it's like friend groups blending together. I do see this though. Upside down, there's a really kind of weird energy. This is where you no longer match the energy, the frequency, the viewpoints, whatever it is with the people around you, because it's usually upside down for me, that lower vibrational energy, mean girl, mean boy, gossip, put other people down. It's where you're not recognizing the beautiful soul and divine energy in others. It's where people aren't having the self-awareness of the things they don't want to face about themselves, and they only notice like ugly stuff about people. And then they're going to attract other people like them. So if you're in any environment, it just doesn't feel right. It makes you feel off. It gives you bad vibes. You don't have to apologize for not wanting to be there. Or distancing yourself from, you know, that kind of environment or those kind of people if it doesn't feel like it fits you anymore. Because people like this uplift you. You have a good time with. And whether it's just like once a year you know, once a week or every day that you see them. It always is a kind of situation where they kind of bring a little aliveness and life into your world. It's a gleeful celebration, and upside down is excessive expectations. You know, putting a lot of pressure on others or pressure on yourself. Here it's a very open energy. It's pure acceptance. So let's get one more quick message to bridge. If I have a quick message. I don't think I do. Let me go get one. I'll be right back. All right, we're going to end with a note from the universe on love and connections. What is the last message for the collective? Please and thank you. You'll find what you seek. You'll vibrate and connect to the things that are the right mirrors for you. If you've ever suddenly found and been loved by someone amazing, awesome, fun, and fantastic, chances are astronomical you will again. If you haven't yet found such a person, chances are astronomical that you will. Wow, the universe just sent like the biggest goosies into my body that went all the way down to my toes. Yeah, you have something beautiful coming in. You have a beautiful partnership. You have beautiful friends coming in. But sometimes you have to get out there. I just saw someone even doing something online or making a phone call. It's up to you, the universe. And with this, I bid you adieu. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you very soon.